Hello, my dear beloved children. In continuation of my previous message, I will now give you a practice that will allow you not only to change your attitude to unpleasant events for you, but also to largely adjust their direction. Of course, you should not expect instant visible results, because you will primarily influence these events energetically. But changes will definitely come, and the main thing is that you will no longer be tormented by a state of hopelessness, because you will act, and not look at everything indifferently and helplessly. Let's call this practice cleansing wave. And that's what it is. Having determined the main direction of your actions, try to plunge headlong into the events you want to change. Feel them to the fullest with all the consequences that you care about so much. Become no longer an outside observer, but mentally their participant. Feel the energy of these events, which, most likely, vibratively does not coincide with your own and therefore will seem heavy and unpleasant to you. This must be done in order to understand the degree of their energy degradation, and then be able to see the results of your work, how much you managed to change the vibrations of these events. So, after you have dived into the whirlpool of exciting events, imagine that you have been picked up by a wave carrying you forward. And then try to see how it rises higher and higher, concentrating all the negative energies inherent in these events, and then falls sharply down, shattering all the negativity collected in it. There can be several such waves. How much you will feel yourself. Gradually, these waves will become less and less until they completely subside. At the end of this practice, you will see a calm tender sea with pure transparent water, filled with the energies of the highest vibrations, which absorbed all the negativity of the events you worked with. The point of this practice is that with its help you artificially accelerate the course of events you want to avoid. You raise them to the maximum height, from which you then break up their mental component, thereby depriving them of energy supply. Try to completely turn off your mind during this practice, content only with the intention, which you must clearly formulate at the beginning. For example, it can be as follows: I am making every effort to end military conflicts as soon as possible for the highest good of all. Or like this: I save all children on our planet from the harmful influence of transgender propaganda. In other words, every event you want to avoid both in your own life and in the life of all mankind should be clearly formulated before starting the practice in order to focus only on your energy work during the practice itself. Try to master this practice by bringing it to automatism in order to turn it on every time your soul is outraged by an event or the actions of the authorities. Feel not like an indifferent and helpless observer, but the ruler of your own destiny and the fate of all mankind, not forgetting the most important phrase, for the highest good of all. It will allow you to avoid mistakes that are inevitable in the three-dimensional world, where most often a person is ruled by the mind, not its soul. We'll stop there today. The Absolute Father who loves you immensely spoke to you.